boy. Okay. But, no, you need to get yourself... It's weird. This game's odd because you don't click. You don't... You don't click, you just point your mouse and it attaches to whatever it fucking feels like. Rage games don't really piss me off
There's
that
no
bad.
feeling more intense
What the
than
fuck?
starting
Wait,
over.
who's this nigga?
If you deleted your homework
Who
the
are
day
you?
before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home
Dumbass
and you
nigga.
have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money
God
at the
damn
casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up
What
flat.
the fuck? Where am I? Okay.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned
guess-
before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument
That would
with
suck.
a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
That's not that bad.
Starting over is harder than
You still
starting
won that
up.
argument. They just
If
changed
you're
their
not
mind.
ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
I mean, I've had a mediocre day. Like, nothing special happened
Alright,
today.
thanks for coming with me on this trip.
Well, I didn't...
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
Well, I didn't
Quit the game.
ask. I wasn't...
Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your
Okay.
mistakes.
Listen, I didn't ask to come on this trip. I didn't even know you
This
were
game
going
is
to
a
come
homage
along,
to a
buddy.
free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Really?
The author of that game was Jazuo,
Wait,
a mysterious Czech designer
Sexy-
who was known at the time as the father of B games.
Sexy
And B games are
hiking.
rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together
No.
very quickly and freely.
Oh my
And they're often
fuck.
too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built
I don't-
almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task
Okay,
is
that-
simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game
Fucking-
its flavor.
God damn it.
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed.
But can you
Some
shut up,
cliffs are
maybe?
too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up
Can you
and over.
shut up?
And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be
God
completely
damn,
confident
you
in your
talk-
ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time.
Okay.
In
okay.
that
I
sense,
assume I gotta go to the
every
red bar.
pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is
Whoa,
real.
okay. Be careful. Did he stop
obstacles in
talking?
Sexy
No,
Hiking
never
are
mind. I thought he
unyielding.
did.
And that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing.
you
and
worked.
it's authentic to the process
So-
of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
Really?
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to
Oh
make it easier.
shit.
It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves
Okay,
from our efforts to
dude,
climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
okay.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your
No.
ideas into a certain shape
Get
that can
up
be played with.
there.
And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set
Get the
until they're
fuck-
immutable,
bro.
like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
Oh,
Not without
be
breaking it into
easy,
pieces
easy,
and starting
easy,
fresh with new
easy,
ideas.
Easy. Okay.
For
All
years
right.
now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled
No.
into a world.
They.
And for the most part, that hasn't
Didn't.
happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they
Boys.
look bad or that they're badly made,
Here comes some
although a lot of
bullshit.
them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink.
Well, you don't
Things
put
are made to
food
be
in the
consumed
sink.
and
You put your
used in a
plate
certain context. And once the moment is
Put your
gone, they
plate.
transform into garbage.
in the sink.
In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've
Okay.
poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused.
Alright.
When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. Be games,
Alright.
be movies, be music, be philosophy.
Why are you talking so much?
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the
Why
ash
are you-
heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand,
No!
infinite, and unsorted.
You fuck piece. You piece of shit. And then you're gonna stop talking right as I lose that progress. Wow, fuck you. Why the fuck can't I just get back up there? I made it up there once. Is it so hard to do again? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll just take a deep breath. You piece of shit. No. No, no, no.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Oh my
That's a
god.
deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
If you don't shut the fuck up, I swear to God. Alright, I'm back up here. I'm back up here.
Oof, sorry about that.